Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and to the Germaphobe Challenge, where we are going to disregard the advice of Reef and we are not going to be placing our hands, at least not on door handles, people, their clothes, things of that nature. You'll see the full rules. Now where do we begin? We've got a little cluster of maps here in the middle, and then we've got one Wick Creek all by itself over there. So Wick Creek, Paris and Berlin are our possible options for showdown. That means we're starting with Dartmoor, Sapienza or Alerted Marrakesh, which I still don't fully trust after my recent Marrakesh difficulties. So it might not be a bad place to begin, you know, just to get rid. It's a PSYOPs. So we've got challenges involving blinding people and such. Destroying cameras, eliminate guards SMG. What's our prestige looking like? Collateral accident on Marrakesh, doable. Because of motorcycles and whatnot. And puddles of death, perhaps. Although they're not really for collaterals, are they? I feel like time trial might be our best option. Is Marrakesh therefore the best level, or is Dartmoor the best level? On the basis that it's quite small. 8 minutes on Dartmoor, that seems like something we could live with. So we will bring a door opening gun, which will be an SMG as usual. We'll bring our Red Trinity. And then we do need some poison and some blind. Do we have a mini flash robo. So we could bring that to blind someone. What are we going to do about disguises? How many disguises are there that we can just pick up in Dartmoor? I think I know where there's one. So we might be alright. Maybe we bring some ducks just for the fun of it. Do we bring a remote emetic as well? I mean, it shouldn't really be required. Seeker should get the job done when it comes to poisoning target. Maybe we bring flash phone as a backup in case our blind target plans go wrong. Let's see how we do. Well, the thing about it, maybe the flash phone's our best bet to start with, just because it can easily be replenished. Now, Sean is over there. Leonard, Brandon, Noel. Do none of our targets require going into the mansion? That's amazing. It's very dark though. But we'll have to live with that. Other people won't. Do we just pop those two? They're kind of in the way. First target's around here somewhere. Relying on the mini-map to see where people are because it's a bit frickin' dark. So there is the Undertaker. Seems unlikely that we'll be able to throw a flash phone for his attention, so let's just bip him and run away. Do we go back this way but on the lower section? It might be risky. But it seems to be working. A couple more patrollers. Oh, there we go. The sun's gone in a bit. I can actually see what's happening now. So, target over there is possibly a guard, possibly a gardener. They're kind of... Oh no, they're not on their own. They're watching over a garden. Let's see. Whoop. Are you going to pick that up?
What's going on? Brian shitting around.
Yeah, you are. Good. I'm not sure if you can pick that up or if it landed somewhere else.
Wait here. You hear gunshots, run like crazy. Funeral from office window. Don't do whatever you guys do.
Why would that guy be the one coming down? What's going on here? Why is he going the longest way in the world round to get to anything? This is costing me. Did someone pick up the fucking phone? Yeah, this guy's coming around to pick up the phone because our man apparently is uninterested. But there's still a chance he'll get flashed.
Ah, great.
You better get flashed after all this waiting. Yeah, he got flashed and he's been poisoned. And he's been shot.
Do you read? We've got a certified.
Yep, you got a certified badass. And we've got 4 minutes to get to the other two. So, people are going to come in this way to investigate. The sun's come back out, so I can't see what the hell's going on once again. But if we come up here, then we can evade some of the folks. Now, lot Skuro, man.
Can somebody please help me?
Kind of being
Oh my god.
looked
You've
at
got to help me.
everywhere.
There are bodies everywhere. What the hell's going
Okay.
on?
That's that guy. No, that's where I left some bodies. But
Hey, command, I got a possible dead body here.
once that guy's run past, maybe we're safe to come around here?
Someone's making trouble.
Yeah, it seems as though we're safe to roam around out here. To some extent. She wasn't there, maybe we could slip past? Maybe we can slip past. Pisk.
You shouldn't be here.
You?
You broke a rule.
A witness. We don't need witnesses. Now who's a witness? That guy? Combat?
Command! Okay, shit. This just got serious.
Okay, I think we've got 2 witnesses. I don't think she's one of them.
Sure, I get you.
I think it's this Securo man.
Oh, shit. Hey,
Oh no, he's not a witness, so maybe it is her.
Lost visual. Lost visual. Anyone got eyes on the operator is targeting?
Okay.
There he is, right there. Watch the six. We got contact.
If I could see anything that was happening on screen right now, that would help.
We got a man down.
Yeah, there's a brick wall in the way there.
Lost sight of suspect.
Maybe we go and get a last target and then we worry about witnesses. Cool. Right, time trial's been passed. There are 2 witnesses. Pisk.
Who are you? You're not allowed here.
Well, I can't even tell when I'm in bushes because it's so bloody dark. So we've got white dots. That's promising. We're down to 1 witness, and I think that's the civilian that was stood over here. Although, if we can take out another guard.
oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Hello? I think something bad is happening.
I think it was that guy.
Ah, I'm hit. I'm hit. Oh.
We want you down before you can fire a shot. There we go. Because we're running out of ammo. But there we have it. Mission perfect once we escape, if we escape. Still got to get out of here. There might still be guards around. Okay, looks like we're free off the trespass area. That was a nasty little mission to start the day. Didn't enjoy that one. I suppose I can't complain too much. At least they were kind enough to put all the targets outdoors. And we got our flash phone back. Now, open safe explosive, pacified baseball bat. That's allowed because we're allowed arm's length melee items. It's not something that's come up yet. It was something that's been in the rules since the start, but it's yet to actually pop up. But do we need that when we've got open safe explosive? Let's see. Didn't mean to select it, I meant to look at it. Yeah, open safe explosive is actually worth more, so I think we'll take that. And it's time for Marrakesh. We don't necessarily need a seeker, but it might make our lives easier. We do need an explosive. Let's bring a breach charge. We do need to blind a guard, so we'll bring flash phone. Now we'll grab an SMG and a pistol, and then we'll see how much space we might have left for ducks and the like. We've got 2 spots left, so what do we do with those 2 spots? We only got 1 size 1 duck. No, we've got 2, but 1's concussive. 2 are concussive, in fact. We've only got 1 that is explosive. Do we leave the seeker at home? Do we need the seeker? None of our objectives are particularly stealth based. So instead of the seeker, let's bring a few ducks. Why not? What's the worst that could happen on alerted Marrakesh? Oh dear. Well, this isn't great, is it? None of our targets are in the consulate at all. Is the safe in the consulate? No, it's not. Good. So we can just leave. That at least is okay. If any of our targets were down here, that would have been utterly awful. It's still not a great place for us to be right now. We could potentially get a guard's outfit from up there. But again, it's a consulate guard outfit. And I don't think we need one. So let's just skedaddle. One of our targets is in the square though. Who are you? You're Mushtaq. You're Al-Jaz. And bloody munchies again. It's always bloody munchies. I feel like a rubber duck is an adequate solution for this fellow. Or potentially just shooting at that motorcycle. Who else is real around here? This guy's real. He's going to go stand near another motorcycle though. He's our man. He walks past 2 motorcycles on his little journey. So potentially he's an easy accident kill. Who saw that? I mean, you clearly do.
Hey you, how about doing your job?
Okay. We've kind of pissed off some guards. This attempt to subtly take out our man is failing epically. We should have just rubber ducked our man, but I wanted to get clever with it. Don't even need to duck him, I could just, you know, shoot him from over here. You wouldn't mind, would you? You'd probably mind. But now, there he goes again. Still haven't done enough damage to this motorcycle. Oh no, I have. There we go, there's the oil spill. We're 1 shot away from accidenting our man. Now, can we shoot it from over here? This is a subtle spot. I feel. We should, in theory, be able to shoot that oil puddle as he walks past. Although now we're going to have to judge the distance. And now he's not even going that bloody way. Where's he off to now? This guy. Yeah, he's just trying my patience now. Now he's eating things. Suppose we can at least reach a safe while we're here. Now he's starting to go back. And where's he off to now? Is he now going to go somewhere else? Or is he back to his side?
Hey to you, sir.
So he's got sort of A, B, A, C type route. Sign, giraffes, sign, market. Sign, giraffe, sign, market. But yeah, where is the best spot? Is this the best spot? Not if that guy's going to walk there. That's the thing, there's a lot of people walking around here. So somewhere over here is probably the best spot for what we have planned. But now he's going back through to the fucking market again. What's wrong with you people? Haven't even done any crimes to you.
Stay safe.
I mean, I could potentially lure him in here, couldn't I? Unless he's close enough to hear the gunshot for what it is and panic. And that's what's happened. You know what? Screw this guy. I'm going to go and deal with Munchies first. And then we'll come back and maybe we'll just get on a rooftop and bit that guy in the head. I'll teach him for being weird. Let's see. Is this the best way to get into the school? It's not my usual way. It might involve knocking that guy out. Yeah, this is probably not the best way on reflection. We are now hunted. And we know that this pipe causes trouble. Although on this version of the map it seems to have not done so. So, in general, that was the best way into the school. I should have probably shot the headmaster, but that felt a bit mean. And it's already occurred to me that I have kind of broken the rules because I did punch someone in the face on the last map. We'll just have to forget that happened, I think. I don't think it made any material difference to what occurred. No. Huh. Don't think that was necessary.
Security! Put 'em-
Oh, piss. SMGs. That's what we should be using on this lot. Okay, they're not actually paying enough attention to come on in here. That's kind of good.
You know where he is!
That's
Go
Zayha.
get him!
Yep, they're coming for me. Oh. Can we not? Okay, didn't quite come far enough into the room. Maybe he has now? There we go. He leaned just a bit too far. Where's old Munchwa? He's now somewhere else entirely? Or was he... He wasn't the guy downstairs who I just shot, was he? Did I just accidentally kill a target without even realising it? What a pro. I guess we'll leave then. Some sort of outfit might be nice. Given our compromised status. What might we require?
You there! Drop the...
Do we have a visual?
Drop the guard. with a bullet to the brain. Yeah, you piss off, friend. I feel like you've not compromised me. You're gonna go get a guard, but by the time you do, I'll be gone.
Holy shit.
Okay, there's another.
Tango, tango. No way.
Why does everyone think I'm the tango? Well, that's bullshit. No tango here, friends.
Shit.
What the hell?
Definitely no tango. I mean, that guy is a guard, but he's ignorant. This is good.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're fine. Pay no attention, everybody. It's all good. That could have gone smoother. But we're in our happy place now. We're on the rooftop. No one can get us up here. Not technically true, but kind of. Now, who else is on the rooftop? Ah, this is the rooftop that doesn't have a shopkeeper outfit, isn't it? This rooftop just has a shopkeeper. Whoops. There's a whole lot of suspicious guards around and about. At least we got rid of that prick who's been bothering us since the start. I imagine guards are now going to rush up to see what all that was about.
Anyone got a visual on the target?
They're all hiding behind carpets. Well, that guy's not. Good.
You're pretty good, I'll give you that. What are you, former Special Forces? Delta? We could use someone like... No. Watch
Better
your
than
six.
you guys.
Got a casualty.
Given as you didn't even notice someone getting perforated 3 feet away.
Would you see something? Where's the tango? Report! You gotta help!
Christ!
I lost him! Damn it, he got away! Come on, I think we
He
got
must be some sort of military
No
genius.
sign of the target! Anyone have visual on the target?
Did someone get off their ass and give a girl some help?
Lovely. Entirely unnecessary. I could have just climbed back down and gone to a different rooftop on which I might be able to get some clothing.
Son of a bitch! Oh no!
But at this point, how did you get up here? What? What just happened? Have we got a ghost around here? Well, he might have now. That guy
Command, area's clear. Please
Got
advise.
dead.
Over.
with his purpose in life unfulfilled.
Come out with your hands.
Someone help me!
Yeah, I always thought this spot was safe for sniping guards, but if they're going to teleport now, then maybe nowhere is safe. I want to get over to that rooftop. Is that guard on that rooftop? It might be. Might be where the woman is having a phone call about the consulate. So maybe it'd be wise to ice him while we've got the chance. Could have bought a sniper rifle. Should have done, maybe? Who can say?
Hello? Think we might need an ambulance down here. I just found...
Nah, we don't need an ambulance. Need a fleet of hearses, that's what we need. Here he comes. Hello. There we go. Of course, that makes the rooftop I want to get to with the shopkeeper outfit a more dangerous place to be. But what are you going to do? Sometimes you just got to ice a fool. The last target is now running over there somewhere. That's fine.
I'm panicking here. Oh, this is a terrible thing. Terrible, terrible thing.
We also need to blind a guard. So we should probably think about that. But there's ample guards on this level. Oh wait. Am I an idiot? Don't answer that. There's an outfit here. A handyman outfit. What's that doing there? Doesn't really matter what it's doing there, it's clean. So we're taking it. And suddenly we're no longer compromised. So I guess we move on to blinding a guard before we run out of the buggers. And then...
That girl who went...
Let's see.
last year. I forget. You brought her home once or twice. The one who worked security?
Whereabouts are we going to destroy cameras?
Beautiful.
I'm not sure which version of the map precisely this is. It looks like a gilded cage. Just regular, everyday gilded cage. But I'm not sure if that conversation about sisters happens on cage or if it's some sort of elusive target version of the map. I think it's standard actually, isn't it? Because otherwise the headmaster wouldn't be there. The Angel of Death would be up there instead. So that means, basically, that the cameras that we want, probably best going back into that garage, you know. So then, target, where are you going? What's on your agenda today? Are you a Crystal Dawn guy or are you just a civvy?
Stalemate! Stalemate!
Can't get into that door.
Stalemate!
So we can't sneak in there and then shoot out at this guy.
Salam!
Oh yeah, we've got ducks, haven't we? I bought ducks so that I could make my life easier. And then all of this happened. Did we just use a duck? It would mean these other fellows have an unfortunate day. We could give this guy a duck and then wait for him to move away from everyone and then pop it.
I can see you have an eye for high quality product.
We have already used 2 freelance tools. But it's not the end of the world, is it? You slow down for a second. Oh no, she stopped.
Out of my face.
Oh, now he's going back this way. Okay. Enjoying some snail meat? Let's see. Remote explosive. Classic.
Go fix the aircon.
Fix you. Motherfucker. No, you come this way a bit.
Can't pass through
Oh no, he's going that way. Okay. I think we quacked him without anyone else being too close. And that's the most important thing. Now, was our supplier in the consulate? Yes. So, actually, we might need that consulate guard outfit after all. I don't think handymen are allowed in. That sort of work would be dealt with by consulate staff. But we also don't need this guy strolling over right now. Hopefully he's going to bugger off without seeing that door and thinking, oh blimey, what's going on here? Although he's probably thinking that in a more Swedish fashion than just saying, ooh blimey. But no, he's gone about his business. Which means we can become guard. 2 disguises in 1 level. Marrakesh is being generous to us with its freshly laundered clothing. And there might even be more cameras in here that we can quietly take out, although I'm not convinced because a lot of them might be in public areas like that one over there. So the garage might still be our best bet for dealing with the recording devices. There's one though.
Report at the reception desk.
Don't see anyone around.
That was Connie Engstrom. Please go to the reception desk.
Nope, we're clear. Good. So, just one camera and one supplier. This door can cause alarm when it gets machine gunned open, but we've done it before. So we'll give them a minute to chillax.
Here, Victor Juliet 5-0. This is Echo Golf.
Should have given them 2 minutes. There's a guy who is onto us. So yeah, we'll just stroll about. There's a camera.
Oh crap.
But there's also a dude. I think there are other cameras we could easily ping in the garage. Oh, there's one also back there. Okay. Either way.
You need anything? I'm sure I've got it. At a price.
Yes.
Sniper rifles, please. Oh, we can't afford your sniper rifle. Okay. And that means we could buy a couple of things. We're just an ordinary security guard with an ordinary high-powered assault rifle. With ordinary gold plating on it. Nothing even a little bit suspicious about these circumstances. Now this guard isn't our friend. He's also blind as a bat, it seems. So down we go. No, it's instantly hostile. But we're not sticking around. And we can hop this wall whilst retaining our briefcase. Good. Which means we are homeward bound. Seems like I've chosen the escape route with all of the enforcers. I was just like, I just want to go somewhere other than that one gate that I always go through. And it turns out this way there's like 400 army soldiers who recognise all the consulate security.
Oh, good.
It's most vexing. But we've made it. I think Marrakesh is no longer cursed. It's just back to a regular level now. So our next mission should be dead easy. It's non-alerted. I think we'll do Paris because we'll probably do Wick Creek as our showdown. We don't have to, but I've done Paris as a showdown in this challenge before, so we'll do Paris now. And we'll probably take our flash phone again. We've got a few other explosives, so flash phone is more valuable, I think. Take no damage, no combat. Destroy surveillance recorder. No combat combined with collateral kill explosion seems highly unlikely to last. Because we can't do silent assassin no firearms, not with the restrictions we're under. We can't take people down silently because we're not allowed to hit them unless we bring a baseball bat into the level, which seems a bit excessive. Do we do Berlin instead? Maybe we do Berlin instead. That gives us the best chance for a perfect run. Because we can destroy cameras, we can collateral explode quite easily, one would imagine. And no witnesses should be fine too. We got space for the Seeker. Don't know if it's needed. Don't know if much is needed, to be honest, because yeah, we're just murking people and then running away. Berlin's a good sniper map, I think. We do have space for more ducks. Or impact explosives. Although what about proximity explosive? We can throw that at people's heads, run away, and then a collateral explosion will just happen behind us. That would be excellent. It's egg hunting season. Most curious. One of our targets is back at the exit. One is one floor down in the projection bar. And the last one is up at the gas station? Bloody hell.
Not here with anyone. Oh.
Let's think. So projection bar seems like the sensible place to begin. Where are we going to get cameras? Oh, there goes White Rabbit. Off on an adventure of his own. So projection bar plus explosives should equal collateral explosive. The pale duck, perhaps. Do you mind if I just leave that there for you all? Yeah, I'd say that was a collateral explosive, alright. Time to go. Now, where's our supplier? Are they nearby? They are. Staff only. But we could get through in a few different spots. Do we need a supplier? I wonder if we do. We've only got 15k. So maybe we don't worry about suppliers. There's no safe, is there? No, there's no safe. Okay. Should have probably just gone back out the front door. Guess I was just more worried about extricating myself from the crime scene than I was about actually getting out of the club. But there we go, we're out now. Target is still over there. No one's really watching us over here, are they? It seems as though no one's watching our target because it took a moment for anyone to spot the body. Now, how do we get up the hill? Is there a spot in the fence where there's a gap? There we go. Oh shit, we still need to destroy cameras though, don't we? But we're not trespassing here. Yeah, those bikers don't concern us, it seems. So what are we going to do about cameras? Maybe go back to the biker den after we've dealt with our business over here? Oh, it's you again. Hello. So what we got? More bikers. Entirely unconcerned by my presence. And around here we got two more. We do have a camera. A camera. Piss, it recorded us. Let's assume it's connected to the biker den. I hope it is. Yeah, you find out what that was. There we go. So now we need to erase the video evidence as well, because I was clumsy. Is that another camera around here? I thought I heard the sound of it chirping. Yes, there is another camera around here. But I don't think that helps us, because we still need to find the box. Doesn't really specify which box is which. But we've got the one in the biker den, and then we've got the one way downstairs. I can only hope the biker den is the one we need. I should probably stop getting caught by cameras though, that might help. White Rabbit's jabbing on again. No one cares, friend. I'm not even trying to catch you. You're a weirdo. Now, I guess that tower is of no use to us. Probably doesn't have cameras in it. So, best way to biker den. It might just be the unsubtle one. Where we come up here and then shoot our guns quite a bit. Who's searching? Is it anyone up here? I don't think so. So that's good. You could be searching if you are paying attention. But nope, there we go. We can ping you without getting in your line of sight. No one will even notice. You're in a very natural pose there. Now this guy, he's going to go back and forth. Now this flight of stairs, I believe, will take us to our camera box. Let's have a look. Evidence deleted. Blam. But we still need one more camera. Does the roof have cameras? I suppose I can't really tell where there's cameras up here anymore because I've shot the recorder. It's a test of knowledge now at this point. Do I remember where they might be? Are there any more out and about down there? Don't think so. I think what I'll do is I'll try and make my way down to where there could potentially be an outfit on the ground floor. If I don't find a camera prior to getting down there, then at least I can get the outfit and then I can look around with a bit more comfort. But there could be cameras on these stairwells, but there isn't. So let's see. Now that guy almost spotted me. Is he just chilling? Yeah, he's not even a guard, he's just a guy. But he knows we're trespassing. But if I pull out my little gun, if you're carrying a little gun and a big gun, you are slower to be detected than if you're just carrying a big gun. Fun little thing. And there we go, biker outfit. Fresh and clean. And now we can take out cameras at our leisure, once we find them. So upper floors, grow house maybe? Or maybe... Nah, that door's closed though. I was going to say out there might be a good bit.
We have a situation, secure your weapon.
But yeah, grow house could be good. Well, it's got a couple of folks, so maybe it's not ideal. Getting out there could work. There's one. I knew they were around here somewhere. Bing. This is why it's always best to destroy cameras before you destroy a recorder. Because it just makes your life easier when there's a big glowing green line saying, "Here's a camera. Please take me out." But job done. Now we just need to find a way out of the level without getting into too much trouble or running into too many doors. Oh, there's another camera immediately as soon as we try and escape. That's fine though. We'll go this way. Because there's no doors in the way and it's just a short jog to the main entrance. We could, if we so desired, go and speak to our supplier at this point as well. We could drop our briefcase off. We probably don't need it, but it'd be nice to have it just hanging about, just in case. And then somewhere there might be a way we can climb up. Well, there might not. I might have to go round.
Hi, mister.
Hello. Yeah, we can climb this pipe. It's a hostile pipe, but we can climb it nonetheless. And then that allows us in through a window. And suddenly we're right by a supplier friend. Although, yeah, there is also talking on the phone friend, who will notice if we shoot this door open. Look, you just want to piss off so I can speak to my friend. Yeah, you get distracted by that. Oops. Well, you're distracted, perhaps. Bam.
Want to buy something? Thank you.
Wonderful. What do you have? You've got my freelance tools, but you've also got an ornamental assault rifle, so we'll take that in the breaching charge.
Don't hesitate to come back. I'll be here.
Outstanding. So we've left behind our briefcase, but we've got a fresh one. And now we can escape Berlin with only minimal fuss. I like this version of the map. Especially when I can pick things up and I can throw around eggs. But even without that, it's still a fun version. There we have it, another successful episode. Apart from that one person we punched. But we'll pretend that didn't happen. I mean, she's not going to tell anyone, is she? She's did. Join us next time where we hopefully won't forget and we won't punch anyone. And all being well, we'll wrap up the campaign. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.